Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Get my headphones working. Excellent. There we go. How's everybody doing? How's it going? Let's have a look. Let's get my windows set up. On there. All right. Okay. Sort my hair out. All right. Yes. So who have we got here? Morning, Enzo. And Cody. Excellent. Right. So, been a very busy week, hasn't it? So, managed to get my playing back in order after a bit of a battle. But that's good. I'm back on the top of the crest, so to speak. At least I was yesterday, which was cool. And I managed to do a load of YouTube shorts, which is very interesting because I've got two flavors. I've got like a highly produced YouTube short where basically I use a studio setup and I have it, and I can set Ecamm into vertical and I can get quite a nice shot lined up. So I was sort of doing that. But now and then I just decide to like just get your phone out, phone camera, and I just use the selfie bit and do some playing, just do some practicing, put jam track on and play along. It's like very easy and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot stress free. But weirdly enough, those videos seem to perform as good or better, providing I give them an okay title. So one of those really lo-fi YouTube shorts I did, it was just me running up, like the three, whatever, massive octave, 3 notes per string pentatonic scale, just sitting on the settee there. Crap audio. You could mainly hear my pick hitting the strings, like the acoustic sound of the electric guitar, with a bit of the actual amped guitar in the background. 6,600 plus views on that. And that's by far the best performing video that I had. I don't think even the title was anything spectacular either. It was just So that's interesting. So I just decided to do a load more stuff live yesterday. So I just sat here, got the phone out, played some backing tracks, and just started playing. And got tons and tons of material. I mean, I kind of edited out very quickly just on the phone. A week's worth of stuff done in about like half an hour. So that was really good. Right. So have you played the new Z2? If so, do you like it? And is there any big improvements? I haven't played it. The Zeus. Oh no, I have played Thomas's, and I really like the feel of it. I mean, that guitar's really, it's like it's nice to play. One of the improvements, which I think is really nifty, is the trem block on it. So the trem's not like a complete, like where the strings go in isn't a complete closed unit. It has a gap in it, so it makes it really quick to put your guitar strings on. But at some point when I get round to it, I'll design a new Osiris, a colourful one this time. How are you syncing the video with the audio. All right then. Basically, I just use Ecamm, and I just use the Ecamm audio, and everything's pre-mixed. So that's one way I do it. And that just for the YouTube shorts, I just get a good balance and go with that. It's all direct audio, so it's just like how I run the live, really. Everything's sort of like mixed, and you run live, and that's the way it is, and it sounds fine. So that's normally how I do it. For other things, what I've done is, I mean, there's been videos I've done in the past where I've recorded the audio and then just dropped it onto the video and done it that way. But for the shorts, it's just far too much faff. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, people are going to be focused in on the guitar, aren't they? They're not listening to the backing track as much. But yeah, I mean, it sounds good. So I just focusing on getting that good shot, making sure the guitar sounds great. And there is some sort of a balance there between me and whatever track I'm playing on, you know. And that seems to be fine. I will look at it, and I think, I mean, the last one I did with the gravity stand looked really good. So I like that. But interesting enough, the video that I've done, you know, that was the last one I did, and that one I did like nearly 530. The just really kind of lo-fi me with my camera on my selfie camera on my phone is nearly catching up to it, you know. It's funny, isn't it? Do you have live streaming? Do you have to be live No, you don't. See, like Ecamm, you can just make videos on it, and it's really, really good. So there's a couple of things I have set up on this. I have a pause button set up, and what I can do is like so I just have it set up like a live like this, or my guitar shot or whatever, and I can just talk as normal. I can record the audio separate into Ableton Live. And then you can just put it all together, but you know, yeah, you don't have to be live at all. And you know, if you're talking and you lose track of what you're doing, there's a pause button, so you can just pause the record and then unpause it, and you're back in, you know, which is really good. Right, I'm just going to check the doors shut there. Right. All right, so where was I? So in short, yes, Ecamm's great for both recording content and all of that. I've run into struggles when it comes to doing videos via direct audio, right? Because it's bring your guitar, and you've got your guitar. That's brilliant. So I've got some nice little things we can do today. All right. So I'll get cracking in a minute. What do I know about diagonal pentatonic patterns? Connecting blues box. We are doing a bit of yes, we are doing a bit of connecting. Do most people just bend or slide the weight to move back and forward? Right, okay, I'll show you what to do. Okay, we'll look at some ways to transition. I saw something a bit more structured. Oh, what was that to do with? What do you do? Right, okay. Right, here we go. I wasn't thinking specifically blues, but that's an excellent call. Hold on, where am I? Alright, hold on. Just realised my foot switch isn't kind of set up. Gonna have to do it this way today. Right, moving about. So, there's some pretty cool ways we can do this. So, the first one, which I like, is sliding, okay? So, this is just smaller movements, and then we'll work into bigger movements, all right? We'll pick the key of... I quite like E. I think E's a good one to kind of teach in. So, we've got this kind of thing here where I'm combining 3, maybe 4 of the 5 positions of the pentatonic scale. So if we look at our basic root position, we'll have that, right? What I'm doing is I'm visualizing this position, that position, that position, and that one. And there's a little handy kind of way you can get over them by doing this. So I'll do 2 notes here, 3 here. So we've got, 3 strings here that are very similar. So this is all like 1 3 1 3, 1 3 1 3 1 3, and then we move here 1 3 1 3 1 3, and up there, and we can slide about. And this is just using slides. So there, I'm sliding predominantly with my 3rd finger. But we can also slide with our 1st finger. Slide with the 1st finger as well. Okay, so 2 different flavours there. Sliding with the 3rd finger. Great, and we're ready to do bends and what have you. But if we slide with the 1st finger, it means we've got all of these available fingers to play other things. Okay, so we can get about like that with slides. So 2 flavours of slides. 1 sliding with the 3rd finger and sliding with the 1st finger. So you can get up the fretboard like that actually. So we could moving up all the positions in E minor pentatonic. So I'll just take you through that and get my mic out of the way. So we'll start there. So I'm just playing the note, sliding into it. And you can come down with slides as well. Okay, so that's one thing we can do. Another thing is a little lick that I really like. Something like that, right? And all I'm doing is sliding into each sort of box position. Like that. I'll just show you the first few of that. So again, E minor pentatonic, and I'm sliding from the third finger into our first position, and then pulling off. So we're on the third string. And just really repeat that diatonically down the pentatonic scale. So that's a little bit of a weird stretch. And the cool thing about that is we can kind of jump off at any point and kind of solo in different areas of the scale. So okay, warming up here. It's freezing in this room. No, I don't do song requests. This is all about creativity, writing music, being productive, and at the moment we're having a guitar lesson. I don't want the copyright strike on my channel either. So, sorry, can't help you there. However, if you do want to subscribe to the channel, do come over to the YouTube, because that's my main sort of point, really. If you look for Tim Hutch, you can give me a sub there. And if you're into guitar or you're into music technology, music production, then it's the place to be. And now I've said that, anybody, please do give a like on the channel. I've got like 11 people here and 5 thumbs up. Be great to see the number equal. Other than that, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe if you're new here. There's a lot of cool free stuff happening at the moment, so it's a good time to be subscribed and have the notifications. Hi Lord, how you doing? Yeah, Lord, if you want to come over to the YouTube channel and subscribe, that would be great. If you do YouTube, it's Tim Hutch, and then you'll find me there. But in answer to your question, do you practice hammer-ons and I practice everything. So yes, I do practice that. Legato is a big sort of part of my playing. Can I demo that over a 1-4-5? I can demo it over some chords, like moving about and what have you. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so Tarzan, it works across like the pentatonic, so it works across the whole blues thing, and you can start adding in all your other notes to do with that. So, you know. Okay, so just trying to think what I did there. There was another cool transition I did there, which I really like. So I mainly use this for ascending, but I'm just again going through all the pentatonic positions. Oops. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm just taking two notes. So I'm taking I'll start from the lowest position I can without open notes. So I'm starting here on the 5th fret. And that's the first bit. So we've got 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string, 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. And I use hybrid picking here. And what I do is, so it's pick, hybrid. So pick, hybrid, pick, slide, hybrid, pick, slide, hybrid, pick, slide, hybrid, pick, slide. And then you're back to the octave. So you can see you can kind of slide about with those 3 different techniques. So that'll work across the whole blues. And you can use it any key, any position. Any questions with that? So the transitioning, you know, across the note, like that was a good call up. There's like tons of ways so we can transition when I think about it. So we can get into the more kind of shreddy stuff. Let me have a think. Okay, next one. Oops. Slipping off the strings there today. So again, E minor pentatonic. So thinking like Yngwie Malmsteen, Aldi Meola, but instead of playing sort of scale patterns, we're playing 3 notes per string pentatonic, which is something I really like to do. Wow, Tim plays the blues too. Nice. Those shifts are awesome. The 2 strings hybrid one reminds me of Brett Gostard. I brought the book. And I brought the hybrid. I wonder if I got it from there. So yeah, we're thinking, right, we're in sort of shred mode now for a bit. So basically, again, 3rd string or any string you want, and we're just walking up the E minor pentatonic scale. So I'm starting from the lowest position, 2nd fret, and what we've got here is I've got 1, 2, 4. Playing groups of 6s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So next position we've got 1, 3, 4. Next position we've got 1, 2, 4. Next position 1, 3, 4. Next position 1. Well, you can go 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4 is quite good because it gets you set up for like other positions. And then we've got the octave, 1, 2, 4. So the cool thing about these things is, yes, you can position shift both ascending and descending. But it's also a great way to get into other positions to improvise, isn't it? Okay, some transitions there. I don't do a lot of that particular. It's very rare that I actually kind of do that one, but it is handy if you know. I just find it doesn't get that kind of melodic. So yeah, that hybrid book's really good, isn't it? And nice and simple and straight to the point. This is cool. I've noticed that I can play the same basic double stops on 1 and 5, but 4 sounds a little off. Right, so you're talking about the chords, aren't you? So it just depends on what you're doing on chord 5. I mean, that's a different thing, okay? So it depends on what chord you're doing on 5, really. If you're doing just a minor chord, because if you're working in the Aeolian mode, I think all of those notes should be fine. In fact, yeah. But we're on to a different lesson here. One thing you can do on the chord 5, if you're doing just all minor chords, is you can add the 9 in. And then it kind of gives you that flavour. See how that's kind of... So adding that ninth in will get you there on that chord 5 if it sounds a bit off. And the reason it probably sounds off is because you're playing the G or the E next to that. You'll be getting that sort of sound, or undo it. Yeah, it'll be that E that's giving you a clash. Tarzan, I think. Hope that's clear. Oh, sorry, chord 4 this off. That's all right. That's because we've got a C. Sorry, it's early in the morning and I'm having brain farts here. Okay, so if that's the case, it's because if you're doing straight minor, we've got a minor 6 in there, and you might be hitting the B, so that's going to give you a little bit of a clash there. Saying that, so you use it as a passing tone, should be fine. If it's major, then you want to be using Dorian. So remember, like Dorian mode, there's only one note difference between that and like the regular minor scale. We have a major 6th. So you might want to put that in. Yeah, so you can do that. That's it on the very simple. You can Johnny be good at, but on the 4th you have to come up on that bass string. Yeah. So it's just, you know, okay. So a couple of ideas, just moving about transitional stuff. Right, let me have a think. What would be next? Having a think. Coffee, that's what I need. Right, any questions with what we've done so far? In fact, I remember when I first started learning about like the transitioning of stuff, and it was it was watching Joe Satriani on this old VHS tape. It was a gig back in the 80s at GIT, and he was just stood on stage for ages, just in A minor. Soloing basically was first finger. But yeah. So an interesting one, see how much you can do with your first finger. Can I buy you a Kiesel? Well, if I bought you a Kiesel, Seb, I'd have to buy everybody a Kiesel. And then if I could buy everybody a Kiesel, then I might not do that, because if I had that kind of money, I might do something with the money that would really, really help the world at the minute. I've been playing with this cowboy guy, and it's a very simple blues. He hardly moves position, but that fourth something different. Okay. So I can think about is Dorian mode. So if you think about it, right, if you're on chord 4, whether it's like minor or major, you've just got to follow what the chord tones are, and then it's going to sound okay, Tarzan. You know? So we're in a... Anyway, transitioning, okay? Let's do some more transitioning. Right, I take it everybody's following that. I'm kind of just doing this off the top of my head. So, another way to transition... I think another handy thing... Okay, could be this. So just again for the shredders, what we're doing is we're learning the blues scale this time, 3 notes per string. It's dead easy to remember. Weirdly enough, we're going to start from the flat 5. Okay, and what happens is it's just octave and repeats. All right, so we've got if we're in E, we're going to do 6th fret first finger, flat 5. Okay, and we're going to go 1, 2, 4. And we're going to come up position, and we're going to go 1, 3, 4. Okay, and it just repeats each octave. So we can cover a little bit of difference with that and do a nice run if we want. So something like that's really handy. We can have like the blues flavour. So you can make up a little run there. And we can get up into another position. And it kind of sets us up for position 1. It nicely sets us up there for that. There you go, lobster dinner. You have the life there, Enzo, don't you? Lovely. So yes, three octave type octave repeat. If we do this in A, because it'd be easier to see, we're going to do for our 3 octave blues scale. We're going to do fingers A note, 5th fret, and we're going to go 1, 3, 4, and then we jump up and we're going to do 1, 2, 4. And you just octave repeat it. And the other thing is, you know, it's okay to jump positions. Doing stuff like that's perfectly fine. Okay. Hutch can play anything yet. The boogie is his biggest hit. Yeah. Right. Any questions with what we've done? So 3 octave stuff going this way, really good. You know, there's like the monster pentatonic. That gets you about. So again, you know, E minor. And what I'm doing here is 1, 3, 4 on the 3rd string, jumping up. And then we've got 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. And then we've got 1, 3, 4. Massive jump to the 12th fret. 1, 3, 4. And then another big jump for 1, 3, 4. It's really hard descending on that. Oops. That's on my practice list. So doing that, yeah. Picked. But easier ascending. So I find that really handy. Now, there is one other more sensible shredding. Oops. Shredding kind of transition lick we can do. And that's this one. And this is like economy picking. Now, what I'm doing here is, I'll just start from the lowest position, is the picking is, well, the notes are first finger on the 4th string, and then we've got our 4th finger on the 5th, first finger on the 2nd, 3rd finger on the 4th fret. And I'm doing an upstroke, so it's up, down, down, up. So it's a really handy way just to pop about. Visit other positions. Now, really important note on this. You'll notice that I'm mixing shredding with sort of nice sort of blues feel, or at least as nice as I can get it. What you need to be aware of is you don't want to sound like two different guitarists, a complete shredder, right? And then have on your 2-note string all your wonderful blues feel. Okay, the whole thing's got to kind of match up. So what I suggest, a really good way to kind of practice the blend is to just take these 3-note per string positions, like especially the 3-1-3 stuff, and just play them and try and put a bit of feel into each note. You know, and then that way when you go to your 2 notes, we've always got that kind of nice sort of bluesy tone thing going on. Years ago, I came across Eric Johnson on a blues program with Buddy Guy and LG Hooker. He started to shred a bit and he didn't dig it. Oh dear. Came across like showing off with no emotion. Oh well, not to worry. Oops. It's early in the morning. I need to fix these presets. Right, let's have a look. Ready. That one's there. Let me have a look. User. That. Ambient clean. No, not right. 2 seconds. We want Hutch lead, wide lead, break up. No. quite nice, isn't it? Right, that's all I need for now. Good. Yeah, it's all working. Right. Since the new plugin, are you done using? Yes, I'm done using Neural. I do use the Rabea plugin, but only for the synth. It's just not like, you know, Neural are a great company and stuff, but I'm afraid it is just, for me, better. Especially Nunchuck. Nunchuck is like easily my favorite thing ever. It's really good fun. So I mean, I'm happy. No point changing. The workflow's really, really good. I can build sound. I mean, because I was never a really confident guitar tone building person. It just really didn't excite me as much as synths. But now I've got into it. You know, the workflow for me is really important, and there's just some really like cool things that you just don't realize about it that are just great. Like, you know, when you look at Nunchuck here, which Neural doesn't do, you've always got the amp head in shot, and their stuff doesn't always do that. So when you're tweaking your EQ, you can balance your EQ with the head, but like on the effects, you know, whatever you do on here, if you need to make a tone change here, you can do that. And I just think that's great. Like little things like that. It's made with love. You can tell. Was the foot switch you were using to change the yes. Yeah. Tell you what. I'll just see if I can. I'll let you see what's on the floor here. There you go. That's what's on the floor. So we've got Morningstar MC6 Pro. Then we've got Live Logic. First three buttons work the looper. The next three buttons do like kind of effects. I've got my two pedals here for doing the pitch up and down. That does that. This one's spare. And that does like just drops everything down. That's the reverb. Decided doesn't want to work today for some reason. And then a wah-wah. Pretty cool, eh? Oh, where are we? Yeah. So that's what's going on the floor. But that the boss pedal. Oh, that's it, right? Yeah. So that's my filter. And that's what that is. So it's the MC6 that does like all the patch changes. All right then. So other transitional things we can do, right? All right. So that's a pretty cool one. So this is one I'm working on. And this is like a Tom Quayle idea. Hybrid picking. Oops. So this is sort of like, it's tricky this, because there's hand compression. So this is the thing I'm practicing this week. Oops. The idea is it's legato and we don't want to have any sort of gaps between the notes. This is why we've got the hand compression. So what I'm doing is it's a hybrid thing and it's across 2 strings, and we're starting with finger 3 and 4 on the F sharp. So that's on 4th fret, 5th fret, and then hybrid on the 2nd fret, 1st finger. Now it's just moving up diatonically. So, beg your pardon, to start this we need to do this, we need to do 3, 4, and then the finger comes underneath. That's it, right. So to start it, 3, 4, first finger comes underneath, first finger underneath. See how that compression happens? So I really like it, it sets you up nicely for positions. Do that one more time. So we've got 3, 4, hand comes underneath, 2, 4, 1. And then the fun happens on the way down, because, watch this. So we're going hybrid. Cool, innit? Right, see if my drums are working. And my looper. working? Oops. Oh dear. I couldn't get my head round it. Hold on. Thank you. Right. There's another one. I'm starting to lose it now. Sometimes when I go into those arpeggios where it's 2-1, with a hybrid, sometimes I just lose the technique altogether. Especially stuff like that. I really like them because they work in rock music and they sound unusual. So that pentatonic one's very hard. So you build that loop with the octave pedal on the bass. No, I didn't use the octave pedal. The bass is already kind of set up to be a bass, so it's got hypertune on it. And I have another bass with 2 guitars layered. So very sort of Paul Gilbert, Billy Sheehan in it. Yeah. So it's a bit of a setup, this one, Enzo, I'm afraid. But it's great. It's, you know, you've got I'll put something like that down. See if it loops round. So you've got like basically a full band. So it's pretty cool. You can, but basically, in essence, it is one guitar tuned down an octave through a bass cab, just using hypertune. There is a secret ingredient where I'll have to show this on another live some point, where I use a subharmonic generator, because when you tune the guitar down, it still doesn't quite sound like a bass. It's still missing like a load of sort of low-end harmonics. So I just use a subharmonic generator. Anyone will do, to kind of fill that gap. So that works out good. So you get quite a nice bass sound out of that. And then the rest of it is 2 McRocklin Suite pat presets that I made, Brutal and Alive 1, panned hard left and hard right. And that gives you that sort of... Now, I think one of those presets will have the wide button pushed in, even though it's not stereo, technically the mono, because the hard panned left and right. But what the wide button does is just moves one slightly out of time by a few milliseconds, I think. And that gives you the... sort of tight, wide guitar feel with no center. Which is really handy because mix-wise, those guitars are really panned wide. And then when you're playing, you know, my guitar's in the center, innit? So I'll go through a couple of the transitions, shredding. So that's our groups of 6. Oops. One finger. That's that 2-finger thing. Trying to do something shreddy and get it to blend in. Right, how we're doing for time? 9 minutes. So, interestingly, because today I'm definitely working on my transitional stuff as well, which is why I put it in the live, really. So I would have to play all the things I was really bad at. So I have to get better at them, because it's just a great way to measure one's performance. I can look back at this and see where I was to where I get to by the end of the week, really, or the end of the day, to be fair. So my suggestion is, I've given you a lot of transitional things to look at. If you want to be hardcore like me, I'll pick one, and then it'll be my focus for my practice and playing for the day. Okay? So whenever I'm picking a guitar up, or wherever I'm improvising or anything like that, I'll be picking one of these transitions. So the one I'm going to pick is this one, the Tom Quayle one. That's the one. Oops. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. It's weird visualising a fretboard across those two strings with that pattern, with one note and two notes. Yeah, cool. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm working on that, and with the goal of having it all sorted by the end of the day. I used an old Roland guitar synth back in the day to get that sound, but it's even better nowadays with computers. Yeah, I mean, I just want something natural that sounds as close as I can to a real bass. It's as close as I could get. But I know it fits in great with a mix. So that same bass is on with the guitars. So it doesn't get in the way of the guitars at all. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Any questions with what we've done today? There was one cool lick I was going to do, which is similar to the thing we're doing on one of the sessions a while ago. And it was... this one. This is my other thing that I'm doing this week. So we're going to be learning this tomorrow, I think. So that's like, I want to get that in my playing. But obviously better than that. Ban the bot. There we go. I've got 5 minutes left. So whatever you want to talk about, let's chat. What's what? Oh, there was just like some advertising on there, so I just kind of got rid of it. Oh, Guthrie's like, what was that? I can't even remember what I played. Oh, that little thing. No, I think I picked it up from that. I took it. It's Dweezil Zappa, but then I've just moved it diagonally. I stopped practicing it because I forgot about it. Yeah. This is the hard bit. Yeah, it's your hand does a really weird movement, doesn't it? When you're doing that. At least mine does. Yeah, it's tricky. But I'm quite keen to get those 3-4 note string rakes, 1 note per string, clean. Quite difficult because it always sounds a little bit outside of my normal playing. It's like doesn't quite go with the legato. You see what I did now? Yeah. Okay. I'll go through it tomorrow because there's like part of that I think is a really good sort of exercise when we're talking about finger independence and coordination and all of that. Definitely. All right then. So just if you haven't subscribed and you've been on here, subscribe. Anybody who's interested in being coached, music coaching, do get in contact. The email is in here. So I'm doing one-to-one coaching sessions. It's an hour for $75. The same as if you want, now you've watched these lives. If you're wanting a one-to-one guitar lesson, get in touch because we'll do that as well. Other than that, if you're wanting to make absolutely tons of music and release lots of music and start making a little bit of an income out of your music, do get in touch because I have 2 coaching groups and there are some places for people to get on there. So you would be able to join if you were quick for like this month coming up for March. But you'd have to get in this week. And but if not, March, April. So April. But as I say, if you're thinking about making music, you find it difficult, you're isolated, you're on your own, then being in a group with 4 other like-minded people, with B guiding you through on how to make the music, or at least taking you through exercises that will give you insight in how you can develop your own practice and develop your own unique style. It's an absolute game changer. It's a total win. Okay. So do get in contact for that. For the coaching group, I would need to have like just a half an hour call, which is absolutely free, just to see where you're at with your music and just to get a feel if it's going to definitely be a good fit. But other than that, I'll be on tomorrow playing guitar again, and then we'll see what happens. So I'm going to come up with a bit of a plan for the week, and I'm now off for my morning walk. All right then. Have a good one, everybody. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.